I was 18 and moved to New York for college. I had one goal in mind, to find a guy to have sex with me. In high school, I was an overachiever. I wrote professionally, did over 600 hours of volunteer work, and in my senior year, I took 8 classes in a 7-period day. There was no time for boys. But college was going to be different. I knew what I wanted, and what I wanted was sex. Sex with random boys. I had a roommate freshman year. The on-campus housing staff must have had a cruel sense of humor because we've had the same name, Lindsay. But the similarities stopped there. Her half of the closet was bright pink dresses and my half was shades of gray skinny jeans. She was so chipper and earnest and nice, she got on my nerves. So I continually found reasons to blow her off. By the 3rd week of classes, I got what my doctor would later call the worst case of mono I've ever seen from a grungy guy I hooked up with after pretending to like death metal. So now I was bedridden and miserable. I ended up spending a lot of time with my roommate. Lindsay took care of me, bringing me protein shakes with a straw when I was too sick to eat. She was just so nice. And suddenly, we were great friends. Once I recovered from my 4-month stint with mono, Lindsay and I went out one night. I was wearing a dress and had some sort of cleavage situation going on, trying so hard to fit into my idea of what it meant to go out, hook up, flirt. It all felt like such a costume, and it was. I think Lindsay even got me to dance, which I simply do not do, but it was the most fun I'd had since I'd started college. We went back to our dorm room that night and got ready for bed. We hugged, and the hug just never seemed to end. Literally, we were just standing there in the middle of our tiny room embracing each other for maybe 20 minutes? Longer? Neither of us saying anything. I asked her if she wanted to stay in my bed that night, so we could keep hugging, as friends do. So we're in this tiny twin bed, and we're spooning. I was surprisingly the little spoon. And more time is going by, and I ask her, "Are you awake?" I could feel her nod yes into the back of my neck. Even more time goes by, and I still haven't fallen asleep, and the sun is coming up, and I ask her again, "Are you awake?" She nods yes. I ask her, "Do you want me to kiss you?" She nods yes. So I turned over, and I kissed her. We made out for hours. We couldn't stop, even after both of our mouths were dry. And the whole time, I couldn't stop thinking, what the fuck is happening right now? This went on for months, slowly escalating not only physically but emotionally, hooking up in secret and still totally convinced that we were both straight. We were just best friends. This is totally just what best friends did. Long story short, we're still roommates and best friends. We're also in a relationship. Since that first dorm room, we've lived in 9 apartments together, upgrading from a twin dorm bed to a full-size IKEA about a year ago. When I started college, I felt so sure of what I wanted. I wanted to have casual sex with guys. But here I am, 5 years later. I don't wear dresses, I'm always the big spoon, and I'm a lesbian. Though not everything changed. I'm still a nerd and I still don't dance.